Hello, how are you guys doing? It's super windy here. Last week it was warm and this week it's cold again. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for subscribing and following me on my group, Weight Watchers Tips and Recipes by Risa. I hope you are making lots of my recipes and enjoying them. I hope my tips are helping you. You know, you can't do this journey alone. We have to have support. That's really key. I keep switching because it's so windy and I don't have a selfie stick. I just use my arm. And when I go out walking, I get motivated to talk and share some of the things that have helped me on my journey, okay? So, I'm Risa. I've lost 120 pounds. I'm freezing right now. I'm wearing my long jacket. And it's June. So whenever you're watching this, you'll know what season and month it is. Anyways, I didn't do it overnight. I lost 60 on my own and 60 with Weight Watchers. I had the mindset that when I first started, I had to go all in. You have to go all in. If you make that decision, I think it's really important that you make the decision to track. You make the decision to go to meetings. And if you don't go to meetings, that you find people, friends, family members, coworkers, a group of people that will help you, that will cheer you on, will support you in this journey. It's about your life, and it's so important to have the support. It's really, really key. I love going to my meetings because, you know, even when you have other people in your life to help you, they may not be going through what you've gone through. Well, nobody goes through what we're going through exactly the same. But the people at your meetings understand that this is an addiction. It is. It's just like anything else. It's like drugs, alcohol, except for the fact that those kind of addictions you can quit and go cold turkey. Sorry about the wind. It's in my hair. So you can go cold turkey, but not with food. With food, you have to eat to live, not live to eat. Right? We all heard that saying. Do we do it? But the people that are supporting you at Weight Watchers or whatever group that you decide to go on, people that have had these addictions, have the addiction, it doesn't go away. It just gets modified, okay? But they can empathize and be your cheerleader. And you can hear the things that they do and what's helped them. That's why I like going. And it becomes like another family. It becomes a second family. It has for me over 5 years. I love going. I don't love getting up early Saturday mornings, I have to tell you. But I made that decision to go to the early morning meeting. Gets me up, starts my day. And I love my Weight Watchers leader. She's super funny. She's very quick-witted. And she engages us very well, which is key to get people talking and sharing and telling their stories and what they're having. And I've learned so much from other people. recipes, just exercise ideas, things to do, hobbies, restaurants to go to, how to order. So you learn a lot. You can learn a lot from these groups as well, like my Weight Watchers groups. I'm on other groups as well as my own group, which I have to support, Weight Watchers Tips and Recipes by Risa. So if you're not on my group, you must join. It's fabulous because, again, there's so many people. We have right now, depending on when you're watching this, over 23,000 people. And there's millions of you out there that are on this journey and are going through the same thing. Having people share their ideas, motivational tips, their weight loss successes, just in terms of their feelings, what they're doing, how they're motivating themselves. It helps other people like you and me because we can't do it alone. And that's my point. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. My point is having the support is really, really important. Not somebody who's going to sabotage you and say, it's fine, have this, have that. You don't need that. You need people to encourage you and to say, you know what, you're doing really well. And it doesn't matter how slow it comes off. It drives me crazy when people say, oh, I've only lost a half a pound or I've only lost a pound. Reward yourself and embrace whatever it is that you're losing because the scale is going in the right direction. That's really important. So going to meetings, being on groups. I didn't have groups when I first started to join. I find them really helpful, really helpful. I love seeing how people are doing. I love all the cute little games people post, all the funny comments, all the recipes, things that I never would think to make before or buy or shop for. Not to mention reading all the ingredients. I never did that before. All the nutritional values on a box of crackers and seeing how many I can have, or chips, or veggie straws. Do you guys like those? They're so yummy from Costco. Yes, I'm a foodie. We're addicts. We love our food, right? That's how we got into this mess. But it doesn't mean we can't still enjoy it. That's why I do my recipes, because I love things with lots of flavor and kick. And I want to be able to not feel deprived. And that's a key thing. Everything in moderation, good flavor, and enjoy what you eat. I remember years ago when my mother first was on Weight Watchers years and years ago, and she would eat cottage cheese and pineapple. I'm not saying that cottage cheese and pineapple isn't delicious for some people, or just plain tuna fish or plain chicken. Ugh. Well, that's my opinion. I like things with flavor and like I said, with a little bit of spice is nice. Spice is nice. Oh my God. I always find something to say, right? If you've watched my other videos. So, getting back to the original part of this conversation. Yeah, I go off topic sometimes, but that's okay. other things that you need to do. So having support's key. Tracking. So when I first started, I said to myself, Risa, you're going all in. You're going to do this and you're going to do this right, because I was like a yo-yo. You go on these diets and you start and you stop and you start and you stop. That's really unhealthy. It's really bad for your body. So one of the other things was, everybody does it a different way. Some people like to track on their phone. They're on the Weight Watchers app or whatever program you're on. I'm not saying everybody's on Weight Watchers, but it is my favorite. And I don't work for Weight Watchers, but it is my favorite. I went to the dollar store and bought a journal. I've got so many, it's crazy. And writing every day, all your, my leader at Weight Watcher, she would say the BLTs, the bites, licks, and tastes. Do you like that? I thought she was talking about a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. No, she was not. So the bites, licks, and tastes, you need to track, because you forget, honestly. I do it in my head. And it's funny because in the morning I like to rethink about what I've eaten the day before. And when I've been on, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But I have to tell you, when you wake up the next day and you know that you've been amazing, it just kickstarts your day. It makes you feel so much better. And even if you veered a little bit, you know that you have a new fresh start every single day, right? Yes. It's so windy. Anyways, tracking. Vital, key. You need to write it down whatever way you do. Okay? You do. Exercise. Now, I know a lot of people have, because they're overweight, you have knee problems, hip problems, whatever problems. I did. And you have to start off slow and set small goals. My sister actually had to take me by the hand. And I'm just crossing the road because I'm walking outside. I'm getting in my Fitbit steps. See, I do 2-for-1s. I get to walk, and maybe you'll start walking too when you're listening to this. Maybe you're exercising right now. That would be awesome. So she had to schlep me. That means she took me by the hand, and I'm huffing and I'm puffing. I was not happy, but I was happy after I did it. I was happy that I was able to move and just be outside, and you could find people to be with, right? You can have a walking partner, an exercise partner. I used to go to the gym. I used to be afraid to go to the gym because I thought, oh, people are looking at me. People are staring. People are judging. But you know what? People are actually thinking, wow, this person is brave and they're doing something to change their life. And that's what they're really thinking. It's all in our head about how we're feeling because we're insecure, right? But honestly, I started swimming. Swimming was really good because I didn't have a lot of pressure. The thing is, I'm trying to think of words. You don't have pressure on your muscles. And so swimming is great, even if you just walk in a pool, walking around. I would get one of those long, what are those things called? Anyways, whatever floaties that you use, I'll think of it and remember it afterwards. and walk around the pool. That's really good. Moving your legs and your arms. I have an air climber at home. I have a treadmill. I have a hula hoop now, a weighted one, an adult one, a regular one. And I have an exercise ball. And I even have an exercise ball at work. You can take them anywhere. Your air climber, if you look that up, I bought mine several years ago, but I know they have them on Amazon, where you can go on like Kijiji and get a really good price for one. And they're not so hard on your knees either. So exercise. So support from meetings or from groups. Tracking. Exercise. Now 80% is food, people. We can do all the other things, but what we put in our mouth is key. You need to read nutritional values in the back and watch for high sugar, watch for high fat, saturated fat, okay? That's really, really important. Eating more fruit. And even though things right now, the program changes all the time, like every year or so, programs change. But everything in moderation, even if things they say is free, nothing's free. Nothing's free. You need to still be careful of amounts because they still have calories. And I mean, it's better to have more grapes than a chocolate bar or a banana. So if you're going to have something, have more fruit and veggies. Planning, meal prep, key. You need to do that. It takes organization. It takes time. So when you are fully committed, you will do this. When you are fully committed, you'll get things done. So these are some of my tips. Meetings, right? Meetings, groups, staying on track, tracking, exercise, meal prep, planning, support from people that you love and care about that will cheer you on, staying positive, finding new habits, okay? So I hope this video is helpful. I love you guys. Keep commenting and posting and visiting me on my group, and have the best day ever. Okay, love you. Bye for now. Mwah.